we're gonna move on to a new segment. We're gonna throw bands and we're gonna throw them into this segment. We got a trivia question from John Bergman, and it's not a trivia question, but it's just a question for me and you, Harrison. If you could choose one pitcher to get 3 outs at any point in the game, you just need 3 outs at one point in the game. Who are you putting on the mound? And you can choose anyone from history.
Yeah, this one was really hard. We had you and I went back and forth the other night. There's so many pitchers, but I talked myself out of my original choices, and I talked myself into Eric Gagne. So when Eric Gagne had that 84 consecutive save streak, and literally nobody could hit him, nobody could hit him. I would, for only 3 outs, I would take 2003 Eric Gagne, because there's no pitcher I think that's ever been less hittable than he was for that 2-year span.
I mean, that's a hard one to argue. I mean, 84 consecutive saves. I would be interested to see how many hits he gave up during that. It couldn't have been many. I mean, he was just utterly dominant. So, I mean, that's a great choice. I'm going to take, and this might be, I'm going to name the specific inning that I'm taking out, and it's 99 Pedro, first inning of the All-Star game when he struck out the side to start the All-Star game. I'm taking that inning and putting it into any game that I want to.
Yep.
Pedro is such a bulldog with nasty stuff. Like, I love the tenacity. He Pedro for me. I know that's a little bit of a home, but watching him mow down 5 of the top 6 of the NL during that All-Star game, when it was like the peak of steroids, and the guys that he struck out and made look foolish was unreal. So I'm taking 99 Pedro in the All-Star game, for sure.
Yeah. So let's recap. So 99 Pedro won the Cy Young, finished second in the MVP voting. He was 23-4 with a 2.07 ERA.
23-4.
Yeah, 23-4 with a 2.07. Not even his best ERA in that stretch. Struck out 313 in 213 innings. Only gave up 160 hits all season.
Yeah, I mean he's my choice. Like I said, not trying to be a homer, but
no. So 2003 Eric Gagne also won the Cy Young as a reliever, which is mind-numbing. Finished 6th in the MVP voting. He had a 1.2 ERA, gave up 37 hits, and struck out 137 in 82 and a third innings.
Crazy.
I mean, those 2 seasons are not even video game numbers. They're beyond video game numbers. Unreal. And it's funny. So I started off, Nick asked me who I would take. I'm like, well, geez, I would take either 68 Gibson, 2002 Randy Johnson. And then I got talking about Gagne's hit streak or streak of saves. And I'm like, no, I would totally take that. If I need 3 outs, I'm taking that. Yeah. But that was a freaking awesome question, John. Cause Nick and I were spinning for a while, going back and forth on who we pick.
Yeah.
Cause for 3 outs, everybody's on the table.
Right.
I mean, starter, reliever. I mean, you made the comment that, you thought a lot of people might pick Rivera, and maybe they would. But was Rivera really the most dominant guy to get 3 outs ever? Probably not, but he was good.
Yeah. So Martinez struck out Larkin, Walker, and Sosa in the first inning. Struck out McGuire, first out. Next batter, Matt Williams, reached base after an error. And then struck out Bagwell.
And it wasn't competitive. He was just smoking these guys. It wasn't even fair.
No. So
not even fair.
Yeah. So that's my choice, 99 Pedro. But like you said, there's so many you could choose from. So many. I mean Bob Gibson. I mean, they had to change the pitcher's mound because of that dude.
Yeah. So 1968 Bob Gibson. I mean, holy cow. You want to talk about a season?
Yeah,
2002 Randy Johnson.
Yeah. I mean,
there's, but for 3 outs, I mean, everybody's on the table.
Absolutely.
What's that?
Was it the 1.57 ERA for Gibson?
1.12.
Oh, 1.12. That's what it was. Sorry.
Yeah, Gibson is 68, had a 1.12 ERA in 304 innings. Struck out 268. Won the Cy Young and the MVP. But a 1.12 ERA and all that, like pitching 300 innings, nobody does that.
All right.
But yeah, that was a fun question because we got talking about everybody.
Yeah. So thanks for that. So if you guys that are listening or see us live later, you're more than welcome to shoot us a message and have a question that you want us to talk about, trivia questions, anything like that's on the table. So thanks for that suggestion. That was awesome.
That was awesome.